Howdy ho and welcome back to game 3. That's 3 singular, not twice. I am Tobi Kenobi here. I am your shoutcaster for this evening. Joining me is the amazing man from Denmark. He is named by Synd, or at least he named himself that way. We're here for the Asian Dota Championships, match 3, as I just said, of LGD.au going up against Starsboba. The way this actually works, the winner of this moves on. The loser goes home empty-handed. It's literally that simple. There is no more to it. It's actually very, very simple. So let's jump ourselves also into the game, which is very, very simple. Actually, not quite. Luckily, that's why we have Synd in here to actually take us through the bands, drafts, whole shebang.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's Synd, by the way. We just explain that voice for everyone who's the first time ever listening in to a Dota shoutcast with Tobi Kenobi and Synd. That's Synd. All he literally says for the entire shoutcast is, "Oh yeah." Not so deep.
It's been too long ago since I used that one, so I just had to throw that one in. But yeah, of course, we are in the middle of the draft here. It's running down. LGD getting rid of Pugna, Batrider, and Doombringer. Nothing special right there. And Starsboba getting rid of the epic Syllabear that went ever so popular at the WDC. And the Morphling, didn't want LGD to have Morphling again. They were tired of losing that first game because of Morphling. And Broodmother's out there as well. LGD first picking Windrunner again. They were satisfied with their Windrunner's performance in the previous game. I think they could be that as well. I think Recliner played a good Windrunner in the second game here, even though they lost it. And Starsboba quickly getting Vengeful Spirit as well as Alchemist. So this time, not an Alchemist for LGD. Starsboba won it this time. LGD had it twice, and Starsboba figures that will be enough.
Yeah, and looks like LGD Shatam picking up 2 support heroes straight afterwards as well, with Witch knocked up for the first time. He's been in the ban pool a couple of times, I think, already tonight. And Earthshaker has been in the ban pool once, been picked once by SB, and now goes through LGD's lineup. So he literally has got himself around a fair amount. So, yeah, thinking about a very bad pun, but we're not going to use that one. So we're going to go into our last pick here for SB. Obviously, they have VS as well as Alchemist. Interesting to see how SB actually use Alchemist, because obviously so far Synd we've seen Boot, Vanguard, Radiance, Assault Cuirass. It's been like the standard build we've seen come out from LGD. I wonder if SB are going to show us something different, or if it's going to be the same old, same old, same old.
Just 1 second as I'm fiddling with the little stuff here, just fixing that off. Yeah, there we go. All right, yeah. I'm back with you. I'm sorry about that. That's
good. That's good.
Yeah,
I'm glad.
You said what was it? The Alchemist you were talking about?
Yes, the Alchemist build order. LGD have literally used the same one for both times in this matchup. Now SB have it.
Pretty standard, getting that Vanguard and Radiance, and yeah, I'm expecting that to come out of Starsboba as well. Perhaps something along the lines of a Hood. Instead of a Vanguard, if they find that to be appropriate, or even getting both Hood, Vanguard, and Radiance. But it all depends on the farming and how the game itself is going. I mean, in theory, you could also not get a Radiance at all and just get a Vanguard and a Pipe and then push the base. If you feel like you're that far ahead, then a Pipe is quicker to get than a Radiance. And if that's what you need, then that's what you need. So, case dependent on the game, but expecting to see Vanguard Radiance. It's very, very standard.
Yeah, and looks like they're going to be making the most of those ultis as well, or at least the Radiance damage, while they hold them all in the black hole. Wow, I think a lot of people who actually listen to my shoutcast.
Love those black holes.
Yeah.
When they happen.
Yeah, when they get
black hole.
When they get 5, it's good. When they get 2, and they're going, what the hey? You're just gonna get stunned. Where's your BKB? Not farmed yet. Great, and there goes the black hole, making it completely useless. And the whole like, I'm gonna push, no, you're gonna push, no, I'm gonna push, you're gonna push, you're gonna black hole up. I ain't gonna push until you use it. Then I'm gonna push. That just like that gets to me, but the team fights make up for it. So let's see if SB can coordinate it. Let's see if they can do it. We've seen some awesome footage coming out from the SMM as well as WDC for those amazing black holes. DOTA, SB banned themselves. See them also removed by LGD. But yeah, let's see if Enigma can actually pull off the goods for this one. I'm interested to find out if it actually works or not. LGD going through the bans as well. It took them a very long time to actually pick that, to come to think of it. They took up 60 or 55 seconds of the extra time to pick up that third one. Did they just think that LGD can go, you know what, ban it. We don't want it. Just ban it.
Yeah, LGD this time around though, on their own picks, sitting with that Windrunner, Witch Doctor, Shaker, very standard. I think perhaps they realized that what they played in the game before, that they were not confident enough with it, didn't have enough practice with it, wanted to test something out, didn't work, and back to solid stuff that they really know how to play and play around. And yeah, Shaker, Windrunner, Witch Doctor should be core heroes to pretty much any top team right now. Those heroes you have to have players for who can play them at least on a high level, not necessarily on an expert level, but you need players that can play these heroes because they are always relevant. And LGD got their hands on all three of those, so that's good for them, but not a bad trade for Starsboba, you have to say, getting Vengeful Spirit, Alchemist, and Enigma in that trade, also top heroes.
Yeah, Titan's just actually joined the ban pool as well here.
Surprising.
Yeah, I don't really, like, there's a lot of stuff that Shaitan's done tonight where you just go, what is he actually thinking at this point? Obviously it's not been done by Escobar, so you can't say he's high. So you just look at Shaitan and go, okay, you remove your Tidehunter, wanting to remove the massive AoE ulti. Why would you even want to do that when possibly even that would be the key to actually bringing down Enigma? Puck has been taken out here by SB, and the instant pick here by Shaitan is the Dwarven Sniper. 2 range, in fact 3 range, 1 melee on the back of this one, but the fissure literally makes the ES just so much freaking awesome. And even out to say finally the Alchemist change sides. But the Dwarven Sniper for the range carry, they still need a tank. There is no one for the LGD side which is going to outlast that Alchemist. Or are they just thinking, let's just burst the damn bastard down and see if we can kill him before everything else happens?
Yeah, it's a tough one for LGD always to, with heroes like this and you're playing against a black hole, you need to be so careful. But getting a lot of ranged heroes against Enigma is not a bad idea at least, so you don't have to bunch up to do the damage. If you imagine they had a lot of melee heroes here on LGD, that would open up for a lot of easier black holes because of how close the LGD heroes would be in the fights. So at least in that respect, they're trying to counter Enigma, and of course Sniper, if he doesn't get caught in that black hole, can quickly get a headshot on the Enigma. If not, there's a Fissure, if not, there's a Cask, if not, there's a Shackle Shot. They've got 4 long-range black hole cancelers here, which is really, really great. And it'll be very hard for Starsboba to pull off a good black hole here. They need to catch every single hero because all of the heroes can stop it instantly almost.
An AoE stun from Sven might help.
Lion is the final one, so no change in style there. Shitloads of stuns on LGD's side, lots of cancels, lots of mobility as well. This Lion and Windrunner,
Jug?
Doctor can all
Jug?
a lot.
There's a Juggernaut!
Jugger?
There's a Juggernaut being played!
Juggernaut.
Hell freaking yeah! This isn't the new patch. It has not been changed. There's been no changes. It's still on the old one. But our final lineup for SB will be DV as our Vengeful Spirit. SS, he has dropped the carry. He is going to play Enigma. ME, we'll be playing Juggernaut. KA dropping the Pugner for the first time this one. We're going to pick up the Alchemist. AR, we'll be playing as Sven. Running out for the Sentinel lineup for LGD.au. Escobar, playing exactly what he loves to. He really, really loves this Witch Doctor. It's just literally what he, he probably dreams of Witch Doctor at night in a non-gay sexual way. Joining him will be Shaitan, who will obviously be babysat on the bottom lane. Earthshaker will be Tony, and Dab will be playing as a Windrunner. Windrunner we expect to go towards the top lane, and Tony towards that bottom lane. And Midrunner will be our solo Recliner Lion. He'll be there, and he will be going up against the Alchemist, who will be going solo mid. So it looks like tri-lane top will be Juggernaut, VS, and Sven for SB. Bottom lane will be Enigma solo, and mid lane will be Alchemist solo. Windrunner's going to have a hard freaking time up there on the top. And Dwarven Sniper's going to have a field day on the bottom.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried for Starsboba on this one in terms of when we get later on into the game, because the weakness they've got right here is that all their carry power is melee. They've got Alchemist, they've got Sven, and they've got Jugger. And even though Juggernaut does have that ulti that makes him jump around and somewhat range, it's pretty easy to deal with Ghost Scepters and Force-Star staves and whatnot. And yeah, even so, it's still random what it jumps on. So Starsboba, if this one gets into late, all my money is going to be on LGD. They've got the Sniper, they've got long range with Windrunner, Shaker, they've got all sorts of stuff. And yeah, Alchemist has to get fat, and Starsboba has to play, yeah, probably how they like to play, pushing in not too late, getting some good core items up on all their heroes and then making the move, and that's definitely the way to win this one.
Yeah, it's like Enigma actually using his conversions to scout that bottom lane. He knows the tri-lane's going to be there. It is going to be ES's job to pull every single freaking wave he can. Allow Dwarven Sniper a little bit of room to breathe down there. Alchemist just pushing this lane back a little bit more in the middle. He did throw down that Toxic Spray, so it was just bound to do that one. Lion's not going to complain too much. He's going to be next to his tower because level 2 now. He's got himself a stun and a Hex. So if he does actually want to go against that Alchemist, he can really damage him down. Alchemist going to have a very, very hard time actually farming up because that Goblin's Greed does give you a lot of space to actually come up on top and give you that little bit of extra catch up on gold. As Sven go for the pull on the top lane. So I think the tri-lanes at the moment aren't going to be massively aggressive against the other heroes like Enigma. He actually hasn't got a single level just yet. He is that defensive. He hasn't got a single level just yet. While the rest of the heroes are currently farming. And Windrunner is the same. Windrunner has not moved a muscle. Except for VS and Sven, who have now finally moved themselves out. They'll be going towards this middle. I say finally, it's only 1 minute and 40 seconds into this one. They realize they got to do something. Lion's on the wrong side here. Alchemist actually gets chicken. And then great double stun comes on through. Recline's still in trouble. These stuns do come through, but they're still getting taken by the tower and the creep wave. They might even claim one here. No, they won't. Alchemist still caught on the wrong side of the tracks. So we'll have to wait for the creep wave to actually go down before he can actually cut his way through there. But still, first blood on Recliner in the middle. Gonna be happy. And now Dab knows he can move up and actually get a little bit more farm. Or can he? Or can he? VS looking. They're gonna go it. They're so gonna go it. VS and Sven are going to dive this tier 1 tower and try and bring down Dab. There goes the spin from enemy a little bit early, in fact, and Dab's going to run towards the river, moving away from the safety of the tower. The heroes are still moving themselves through. Jug can't keep it in front, or can he? He's got boots. He's got more speed. There's no boost from VS, and he's going to block Dab in. Oh, Magic Missile will come through. ES comes through. Great Fissure is going to separate Juggernaut from the Windrunner, who lets off a very, very close range Shackle Shot. And will get himself safely out of that one. But that was very... Actually, oh, maybe not close enough. ME is just chasing himself back up towards the secret shop right now. And Dab with a Healing Salve has more than enough health to actually deal with that one. But Tony, right time to move out of that bottom lane. And still that bottom lane is getting pressured so badly by Sniper. I really want to know that CS score of these heroes. So we're going to bring it up right now. Shaitan 11 for 4. Most farmed hero on the map. Top lane, Juggernaut, 9 for 2, 12 for 1 on the back of Alchemist in the middle lane, going up against Lion, who at the moment is actually only 8 for 2. So not staying on top of that Alchemist, which is very, very surprising. But still.
He got ganged, so he died.
Yeah, fair enough. True, I should actually remember that one. Meh. You might even think about having a go here at the moment, just pushing him back there, not going to throw down the Impel. Does have full mana to actually do so, but the second he gets that finger though, Alchemist is in a lot of trouble. Doesn't matter how much HP he's got. That finger does so much, especially with the low armor of Alchemist.
Now he can get a lot of hits in between with the Hex and Impale. He can get a lot of hits in, and then that armor really comes into play. It's going to deal a lot of damage with those right during the stuns, and then the finger can finish him off. So definitely right.
I missed that in the middle lane. It comes to the end of it with Recliner dying in the middle and Alchemist running away at 50 HP. There was a fissure from Tony. It was a little bit off by the looks of it, even that it actually hit, but wasn't enough to actually kill him in the end. But 0 to 2 so far in favour of SP with a failed gank down there on the mid lane. But Lion's back again. Get himself up to level 6, TP'd in, so he will be able to catch up a little bit to that Alchemist while he's actually currently walking back to base, which is a very, very long walk.
Yeah, they're still going to be roughly tied on levels here. Of course, killing Alchemist for this line is going to be a lot harder when he's level 6, and especially if he gets an HP item. He's got the ring, doesn't have the Vanguard yet. Once he gets the Vanguard line...
Oh, Windrunner! So Windrunner! Dad's in trouble! No, he's not. They used both their stuns and the creep wave came up, so they're fine. Never mind, I'll just go back to my corner. Except bottom lane, Fidget goes off, Restoration's going up as well. Dwarven Sniper with the mini stuns, actually the bouncy stun coming out from Bombman. Will it be enough? Still trying to do damage while Sniper is tanking this tower. Yes, give us a fish, dude! Give us a fissure! Need one! And no, Shaitan gets the last hit there, so Enigma literally turns into a puddle and then waters the ground with his own piss.